Okay, hi everybody. This is a tutorial for assignment 3. What we're going to do is the following. I will show you how to set this up, and we're going to have a face. If you look here in the lower right, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. We are going to create a circle with a face. It's going to turn around and have another face as it turns around. So, okay. So that if I play it, if I loop it, this is what you'll get. Okay. Now you can use the same faces that I did, or I would choose two extreme faces, meaning go from happy to sad, happy to mad, scared to angry. Don't pick two happy faces. Try to challenge yourself a little bit. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to try to make this into a shorter video. I tried to make it into a longer video and it didn't record, unfortunately. So I'm going to set this up quickly and then have you guys do it, at least get started on it, and then we can work on it in class. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm using this reference. Now I've got some references here in the library. As you can see, if you click on it, they all change. And so what I did was I chose a reference here, this file, okay? I made it into a symbol, which will allow me to change the brightness on it, and so that I can, change the brightness so I can use it almost like tracing paper. All right, so I cranked it up to about, I don't know, 70. Anyway, so what we're going to do is I'll show you how to set this up, okay? And I will then send the file, the video, and the work file that you'll be using on Blackboard, and then you just download it, okay? So let's turn off what I've did, and then I'm going to show you how to get started. So go to plus sign here, okay? Create a new layer, call it circle face changes. All right. Every 3 frames, there's going to be a new drawing, so there'll be a new keyframe. Every time a drawing changes, you create a keyframe. Every time a drawing changes, you create a keyframe. So what I'm going to do now is, on that layer that we just created, I'm going to go to F. Every right now, I'm going to go to every. What am I going to do first here? Oh, okay, let's do this. I'm going to create a circle. So I'm going to zoom down here, all right? I'm going to go over to the right here, okay? Where you see that 50% or it's 100% or whatever percentage you're looking at, that's how big you're working. If I go up to 25%, it's small. If I go up to 100%, it's big. I would work largely. It helps you a lot more if you work large. All right, so the first thing I want to do is I'm going to create a circle. Okay, I go over to my toolbox. I'm going to go down to oval tool. And if it's a rectangle tool, you can tell by clicking that little gray arrow in the lower right from the icon, and you'll get rectangle, oval, blah, 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 blah. You want to go to oval, and you want to hold your shift key down to get a perfect circle, and you just hold your shift key down like that, okay? And I'm going to get rid of this white interior, selecting it, deleting it, okay? So here is my circle that I'll be working with. That circle is never going to change, so I'm going to leave it as is, okay? And then I'm going to create another layer, and I'm going to call that faces. Face, I'll just call it face, oops, changes. So here's circle, which I'm going to just call that circle. All right, so I've got 3 layers. My layer is what I've already created. You should have 3 layers. Face references, which will be there, circle, which you create, and then face changes. So the circle is going to stay the same. Let's lock up the face references, and let's lock up circle, and let's work on face changes layer. All right, so every 3 frames there'll be a new drawing. So what I'm going to do is go to frame 4, hit F7. That's an empty keyframe. We haven't put anything in there yet. There's no drawing in there yet. So let's go to frame 7, and just every 3 frames hit F7. Okay. Now, when I made this tutorial before earlier today, it didn't process, and it was a long video, and I think maybe my video was too long, so I'm going to make this video a little shorter. So I'm going to have you get started. We can work on it in class. Again, this is assignment 3. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to create this face. Okay. So first thing I want to do, I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to work pretty big here. That's 150. I'm going to go, there we go. And I'm going to go to my oval tool, and I'm going to create an oval. Now, first of all, I don't like the thickness of that, so the outside circle is going to be thicker. I'm going to make any line inside thinner. So I'm going to go to my properties window, tool, go down to stroke size 4. Okay, so now I'm going to create that eye. I'm going to get rid of the interior so I can still see what the other part of the eye looks like. And then I'm going to create the iris, and then I'm going to delete that, and then I'm going to create that little highlight part. Oops. And okay, so we got the eye there, and then I'm going to make sure that everything, okay, so we got the white part. So let's go to fill, make that black, and there, and then make it white again, and there. Whoops, that's gray, don't want that. Whoops, let's go to, hold on a second, let's go to black again, and fill it, and then let's go to white, make sure we got white, and there we go. So here's our eye. Okay. All right, so we got the white, and then we're going to copy that. All we did was 3 ways of selecting. Go to the frame, hit it, hit the left mouse button, it selects it, or go to selection tool, draw a square or rectangle around it, or use your lasso tool, which I don't particularly like, but it comes in handy for some reasons. So anyway, so let's just there. Okay, so now you've created the eye. Go to edit, copy, paste in place, and then move it over, and we got the 2 eyes. Okay. Okay, so let's go to our line tool. Let's go here. We're going to draw a little nose. Draw a straight line. Drag your cursor over it. See that little curved line underneath the cursor, and we do that. Okay, so, and then the same thing for the eyebrows. Okay, I'm going to go like that, and then we're going to create the mouth, and the mouth is going to be a line like this. I'm going to curve it, a line like that. I'm going to curve it. All right, there go. Doesn't have to be perfect because we are doing a cartoon. Cartoons are never perfect. And then to get that curved line on the sides, I draw two straight lines. You'll see what I mean. And then we just curve them. Okay. There we go. And over here, same thing. Okay, so there's our mouth. Now let's draw the inside of it. I'm going to draw a line down like that. Draw a line up like this. Okay. And then I'm going to draw the vertical lines to separate the teeth. So draw that. Again, not looking for perfection. We're just looking to make this playful little character. Okay. And then I'm going to fillet the teeth with white. And I'm going to fill the face with white. And, oh, I'm sorry. Let's do that first. Let's do the, let's fill that mouth with black. So go to fill color, change it to black. And there we go. We got that kind of wide open smile, wide open eyes. And then I'm going to go to the circle layer, lock my face changes layer, open, unlock the circle layer, and I'm going to fill it with white. Okay. Whoops, undo, and do it again, and okay, there we go. All right, so you should have that in your first frame. So, now we're going to start drawing, moving the face over. Okay, lock the circle layer. Go unlock the face layer. So I'm going to select that first drawing, select frame 1, copy it, go to frame 4, paste in place. Okay, now we're going to move it to like so. All right, face is turning. All right, so let's get rid of the stuff that we don't want. And all I'm doing is I'm going to go to my eraser tool, and I'm going to make that eraser tool larger so I can just go here, and I'm erasing everything that I don't want. Okay. Now the layer, the layer with the facial parts is on the circle layer, so I'm just getting rid of everything that I don't need here. That's probably a very quick, dirty way to do it. Okay. Now I'm going to copy what's in layer 4. Copy it. Go to layer 7. I'm now going to move this stuff over like that. All right. Because it's turning now. It's turning to the right. So now you're getting more of a profile stuff. So with the eraser tool, I am going to get rid of all this stuff that I don't need. Just dragging it over and okay. Kind of a quick way to do it. There we go. All right, so now let's copy that in frame 7. Copy. Go to frame 10. And we're going to move this guy a little bit over here so he's starting to turn away from us. All right. I'm going to use my eraser tool. Okay. And I'm going to make this a little bit larger. Want to make that eraser larger, go to Properties, Tool, and you can make it as large as you want, but I'm just going to make it, go to, say, I don't know, 60. Depends on what you want. You could do it, make this large as you want. I'm just going to go here, and I'm just going to erase everything that is outside of the thick black line that we did. And remember that the drawing of the facial stuff is, I'm going to make that a little bit smaller, that eraser. Okay. Oh. All right. Okay, doing this kind of quick and dirty because I'm not concerned too much about the perfection of it than I am about you guys getting the idea of drawing it with the program, the Adobe Animate program. Okay, so now so we've got the first 4 drawings. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now in frame 13, there's nothing there because now you don't see his face. Same thing for frame 16, for frame 13, 14, 15. Then 16, okay, that would be 16, 17, 18 would be the opposite of that, of frame 1, 2, 3. Okay, frame 19, 20, 21. The face is now going to start coming around. You still don't see it, but it's coming around from the other side. Frame 22, you're going to see it's starting to come around. So in order to get that face, we've already done it. We've done that. We're going to copy it, and we're going to go to frame 22. We're going to paste in place. We're going to flip it. It's coming around from the other side. Transform, right? Modify, transform, flip horizontal, drag it over, let's do that again. Copy, right? Paste here. Flip horizontal. All right. Okay, it's not perfect, but that's okay. It's not, I mean, the thickness of the line, we can vary that. I'm just going to use my eraser tool to try to okay, see what I'm doing here is okay. So now let's go to frame 7. Copy. Go to frame 25. Paste in place. Modify. Transform. Flip horizontal. Hold your shift key down. And then just drag it straight over. Okay, go to frame 4, copy, go to frame 28, paste in place, modify, transform, flip horizontal, okay, and then go to here, and now so you'll see we've got this face turning all the way around. However, we're not going to, we need to have it, when it turns the first time around, it's going to have a different face. Then it's going to turn around again and go back to the original. So what you just did here, I want you to go to frame 21, hit F5, or actually no, do this. Go to frame 22, hold your left button down, left mouse button, click and drag, all right? You're going to move all these 9 frames from 23 to 30. You're going to move them all here. I'm going to have you do this again. Go to frame 22, 22. Click the left mouse button, drag, and then we're just going to move all these guys down here, there. All right? So we've done that. Okay, now we just got to fill in the rest of it. So I'm going to go to face changes again, hit F7, all right? So we've got this, we'll have this. If this was confusing, just play it again. If it's still confusing, we'll have questions and bring them to class, okay? If I don't get to another video today, I'm going to create another one on Monday. So you can get started on this. This is assignment 3, okay? And what we're going to do now is in frame 22, we're going to, actually, not frame 22, let's go to 22. Frame 20, 22, 23, I'm figuring this out in my head here. 1, 2, 3. Let's go to frame 31. And now we are going to create a new face. And it's going to be this mad face I've got right here. And what I want to do is go to my circle tool or oval tool, and I'm going to create an eye like that. Get rid of the white part for now, and then create that iris, which would be black, but let's do this one piece at a time. And I'm going to create that little light reflection. So I'm going to go to fill. I'm going to fill in the white, and then I'm going to change fill to black. And so there is my eye. But we need to draw the eyebrow on top. So I'm going to go to my line tool. And instead of stroke size 4, I'm going to make it, say, 7. And then I'm just going to draw this line above it like that. Not on the eye right now, but above it. I'm going to turn it like that. And I'm going to bring it down to like that. Okay, now I'm going to get rid of all the stuff that's above the eyebrow. So I'm going to select that line and that circle, that white part. So now I've got my eye. Okay, a little different than the other one, but that's all right. Actually, we can probably do this. There we go. All right, so you got that eye. I'm going to select it, copy it, go to paste in place. All right, it's what you copied is now being placed on top of. Go to modify, transform, flip horizontal, and then drag it over. All right, so now you got your eyes. Okay. Let's see, what's next? Okay, let's do the mouth. All right, so we're going to do the mouth. Going to make it with that line, but it's too thick. I'm going to go back and make that stroke size 4, which is what I used for the eye. Okay, and then I'm going to create the mouth on the side here, and then I'm going to draw a straight line on top, and then I'm going to connect those two lines. Okay, and then I'm going to bring it up like this. So okay, so there's my mouth. Maybe I'll bring it up a little bit. All right, so it's not exactly what I'm not exactly drawing the same mouth on top of the reference. I'm just making some artistic choices and making it a little bit different. Okay, so now I'm going to draw the teeth, but I'm going to draw the teeth a little bit differently, a different style. I'm going to draw, you'll see what I do here. I'm going to draw a line from the corner like that, and then up like that, and then I'll start in the lower right, draw a line like that, and like that, and then I'm going to connect the lines. Okay. And then I'm going to draw the lines that separate the teeth. Okay. And then I'm going to draw the lines for the bottom teeth. You could do this. You could connect them so they're right. Everything lines right perfectly, as teeth may or may not do, but normally they don't. So artistically, I draw my line on the bottom between the two lines on the top. See what I mean? So you got a line here on the top tooth, and then I'm going to draw a line in the middle. And this is just an artistic choice depending on your style and what you want the mouth to look like. Now, I'm going to color in the teeth, white, 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 white. Okay, and then I'm going to color make that fill color black, and I'm going to color the inside of the mouth black like that. Okay, just an artistic choice. And I forgot the little nose. I'm not sure if I did the nose on the other one. We'll see. So I've got a little nose like that. And let's go back to the first one. No, I did have a nose. Okay. All right. So now I've got my mad face. Great. All right. So now, okay. So now we've got that face, right? So we go from here. We're going along. We're turning to the right, and it goes. It's like 3/4 back to the right, completely opposite the front face. It's directly going back. Now it's starting to come around the other side, so it's 3/4 rear back. Okay, and then it's going to go there. So now let's take that face and let's copy it, and that's from frame 31. Let's go to frame 28. And we're going to start moving it this way. Okay, and this is where we get our eraser tool. And let's erase the stuff we do not want. Okay. So and I'm just being a perfectionist here. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay. So now I'm going to copy that in frame 28. Go up to edit, copy, go to frame 25, paste in place. Let's move the face. Okay, let's use our eraser tool. Actually, let's get rid of it the easy way. Let's select everything outside that we can, outside the circle. And now let's go to our eraser tool to finish it up. Okay, and, all right, and okay. Now let's take that, copy, and we're going to move that over here so that now it looks like we'll see, it looks like the face will be coming around. Okay, let's go to our eraser tool. Actually, let's go use our lasso tool to take out, save ourselves some erasing. Okay, and let's undo that. Let's go back to the eraser tool, and then I'm just going to find that be a little bit easier than using the lasso. You know, there we go, and I'm going to zoom in and kind of clean this up a little bit. And all right, a little dirty, but that's okay. Okay, so now we've got the eye coming around the other side. And okay, all right. So now, okay, we got that. So let's go to the, that's frame 31. Let's go to frame 28, copy it, go to frame 34, paste in place, but flip it, modify, transform, flip. Okay, let's go to frame 25. All we're doing now is copying what we've already done and flipping it. Modify, transform, horizontal. Bring this over. So you see what I'm doing? Once I've created drawings, I can then just flip them so I don't have to recreate them. Save yourself some time. Okay, and then let's go to that one, frame 22, copy, go to frame 40, paste in place, but now flip it, modify, transform, flip horizontal, and then just hold your shift key down and drag until you've got that. And clean it up with the eraser tool. There we go, and I'm just being trying to be meticulous here. That's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. All right. So that's good. And then it goes back around. This time coming around the other way. A new face. So now we've got it. There it is. And let's go to the icons up here above the timeline. And you'll see the second one from the right is loop. And then if I hit this little one, the one on the far right, play, I get my little animation. Happy, happy, mad, happy, mad, happy, mad. Okay, that's it. That's assignment 3. That's one just to get you guys used to drawing. You practice drawing the faces in your sketchbook. Now take those faces and create a little animation where you get used to your character having facial changes. Okay, now that's something I hope to have once you guys get your designs down for your main character, that we can then go back and even maybe just draw 2 different facial expressions. Okay, just to guys get used to drawing your character with 2 different facial expressions, because that character might have that in your game, and it most likely it will. It won't be the same expression throughout the game. Anyway, so that's it. I will stop the animation. I'm going to stop the video. I will put the video out on Blackboard, and I will put the work file for you guys to use, and that's it. Try to get a start on this. I will allow time to work on it. It's not due yet, but I would try to stay on top of the assignments, get them done, and we'll move on. Keep drawing in your sketchbooks. Don't forget to draw your character. And when you're drawing in your sketchbooks, draw large, all right? Even if your drawing takes up the whole page of a sketchbook, it's easier to draw large, and you get more fluid with your drawing. I'll show you more about that on Wednesday, but please, when you're drawing, draw large in your sketchbook, okay? Have your drawing at least take up half a page when you're doing your character's main design, okay? Your main character's design. Draw large. Okay, that being said, I'll end this video, put it on Blackboard, put out the work file. I'll see you guys on Wednesday.